So, being the idiot I am, I literally filmed nothing on show day, which I think I just needed to focus on myself, so I literally forgot about my camera, so I'm really sorry, guys. But this is how it pretty much went down. On the Saturday, for show day, I woke up and I didn't feel my best. Like, I felt very soft and watery, and I think that was probably due to sleep, not having enough sleep, and just me being very stressed like the day before. I mean, I wasn't stressed the day before, but obviously you get worried and kind of nerves kick in and you're like, okay, shit, this is actually happening right now. And this show meant a lot to me. Even though it was a last minute show, I really wanted to do well this show. So I think I was so nervous because I cared about it so much. I woke up late on show day, like literally an hour late. I set my alarm for 5:30 and I woke up at 6:30 and we were supposed to leave at like 7:20. So I literally got up and went out the house. I left everything. Like, I left my number from registration the day before at the apartment. I left my robe, and thank God Max was still at the apartment because he brought it all with him. But like, it was just one of those things where, you know, you get to the venue and like, I have nothing, and you're not chilled unless you've got everything and everything's like okay and you know everything's okay. But I knew that Max had my stuff and I was like, send me a picture when you have like the stuff in your hand, like in the car driving to the venue, because it was just so stressful. I cannot tell you that enough. I got my hair done at 8 o'clock. And it got delayed by like an hour, and then I got my makeup done, got delayed by like an hour. Because I was bikini, I was later on in the day, so it was fine that makeup was delayed, but I was still getting stressed, like so stressed. I got makeup done, and then I had to wait like 4 hours until I went on stage. But thank God I was just at the venue anyway, because the show was actually running ahead of time. So they were running about an hour, 2 hours before the schedule. I know a few athletes that actually missed their class, and they didn't get to go on stage, but they went to go on stage, but they didn't get judged or anything like that. With all of that going on as well, like, it was so stressful for me to kind of focus on me and myself. And in my mind, I already didn't feel great. They were running ahead of time. Like, again, I didn't like my makeup. They matched my makeup like to my actual tan. Sometimes you usually go a little bit lighter with your foundation, but they literally matched my tan to my makeup, which was like, my face was just dark. So, but in the end, obviously everything worked out. I went on stage and I got first call outs in junior bikini, centre stage straight away, and I stayed there the whole time. And then in height class, I got first call outs again. I was on the end for a little bit, and then I got moved to centre stage and I stayed there the whole time. So when they move you to centre stage, that pretty much means you are first if you don't get moved. So, and if obviously you do get moved around, then you're probably maybe like in the top 3. So that was amazing, like, because in my mind, like I said, in my mind, I'd already kind of a little bit given up, because I was getting all the vibes that I had at Arnold's last year. And Arnold's last year wasn't a great experience for me. Like, I focused a lot on placings, and I focused a lot on like just myself instead of enjoying the actual experience, which for me makes it even worse on stage. Like, I don't look my best on stage if I focus on placings and myself. I like to enjoy the day and kind of have the mindset of, do you know what, I've brought my best and let's see what happens. But at the same time, I wanted to obviously get my IFBB Pro card, and the only way to do that is to win your class and to come top 3 in overall. So it was hard not to think about placings, because I had to win my show. So that was kind of making me a little bit more nervous on show day. So, but when I got moved to centre stage, it made me feel like so good, so it was all good. But what they did, they were supposed to have finals and overalls on the Saturday, and what they did is they brought us all back on the Sunday. So all top 5 on the Sunday. But what they did do, so how everyone was going to come back the next day or know that they were top 5, is they were going to publish the score sheets. So they weren't supposed to publish the score sheets, they were supposed to publish the top 5, and they published the score sheets instead. So I already knew that I won both of my classes before finals was even started on the Sunday. So that was a really weird feeling, but like, I couldn't sleep because loads of people were like, the scores can be changed, and there was only about 1 point between me and second. So I literally did not sleep on the Saturday evening before finals. So I was like up and awake, like, oh my God, like, I know I'm either second or first, like, but I don't, it could be changed. So that was racking my brains.
Number 365, Kevin Cow from UK.
Let's go, Freeman!
And in second place with number 272, Victory Craft.
Yes! Woo! Let's go, Freeman! Freeman!
And the winner is with number 365, Kevin Cow from UK.
Woo!
It's our party, we can do what we want to. It's our house, we can love what we want to. It's our song, we can sing if we want to. It's my mouth, I can say what I want to. Can't you see it's we and we want with number 362, Luis Castro from Denmark. With number 364, Anne Lusander from UK.
Ladies, let's switch the rear. And now let's switch the front. Two 72 if you come on the inside here.
Let's go, Freeman!
Slide over, ladies. Slide.
365!
364 switch.
Let's go, Freeman!
Face the back of the stage.
365 glutes! Glutes all day! 365!
And now face the judges. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to ask you to let the driver left.
Let's go, Freeman!
Aplauso les esperamos a los second place with number 366 from Patricia Free.
Yes! Let's go! First place! First motherfucking place!
And the winner of this category with number 365, Vivi Graham from UK.
Let's go to overalls, baby! Overalls, first place as well. Don't cry!
So overall was a weird experience. It was obviously overall was against all of the bikini athletes. So that was, I think there was 7 in my class. At first I was on the end for a while and I was a bit worried. Like I said before, if you kind of know who they're looking at by who's in the middle, and I was on the end for ages and I was like, yeah, this is not happening. Like, and Max was like, pose harder, do this, do that. And I was like, oh my stomach was dropping everything. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is intense.
This is the overall, guys, overall.
Face the rear.
Short pose. 365. 365. 365.
Face the front.
Adesso six!
54, 313 switch.
Vamos,
365, 313 switch.
Pia!
Come on, Freeze. Pose hard. Come on.
Isso mesmo, Paulito!
Let's take 3 steps forward.
365.
Face the judges. Walk up to the center line.
365. 365.
365 switch.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All day, Thieves, come on. Close hard.
Face the rear.
This is yours, 365. Glutes. Best glutes up there.
3 steps forward.
Vamos, Bia.
Turn to face the judges.
All day, 365.
Walk back to the center line.
Straight in.
Vamos, Bia.
All day, Thieves.
Ladies, line up on the gravel.
If you're usually in the centre three, you kind of know whether you're top three, but I was being moved around so much. I was like, I have no clue where I'm going to be placed at this point. It was an amazing feeling. Like they called out third, they called out second, and then when they called out my name, I literally just dropped to the floor. Like,
Boom! Yes! Yes! And what? Let's go! Let's go!
I literally physically could not believe it that I got my pro card. This is something that I've wanted for 3 years, for so long, and the fact that I got placed, oh, it's just mad. I couldn't even explain it. Like as soon as I got off stage as well, like we were rushed to like the back, and I was having like an interview with Muscle and Development Spain, and like loads of people were asking for photos and being like, oh my god, you looked amazing, and like it felt like you were a celebrity. It was so weird. Like this is something I've been working for so long, and the fact that I've now got it, like it doesn't even feel real. Like this doesn't even feel real that I've got my IFBB pro card. And as soon as it finally like kind of settled and I thought the day was over, my coach was like, right, you're now doing the pro show, which I totally forgot that there was a pro show like literally an hour later. So we had to wait quite a while. I think we had to wait like 3 hours, I think probably, to then go on to do the pro show. And that was just an amazing experience in itself. I didn't even know what to expect at this point because I've never done an IFBB bikini pro show before. And I've obviously always watched pro shows, and I'm always like, I'm not at that level yet, so I have no clue what to expect.
Let's go, Phoebe!
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home.
From the Ukraine, number 71, Ludmila Nasonova.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul on my feet, that hot blood in my body. It drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it. Been so
I got first call out on Sunday for the IFBB Pro Show, and that was like when I got first call out, I was like, getting first call outs at an IFBB Pro Show, like my heart sank into my stomach. These girls were lean. These girls were so good as well. So I was on the end for a while, and then I got moved to the center, which I was like, are you kidding me? I was in the center, I held center for like a little bit, and then I got moved around quite a few times. So at that point again, I didn't know because I was on the end. I got moved into the center, then I got moved back to the end, and then back to the center, and then they left us, and then we got sent off, and then finals was probably like an hour later, and that's when I got second at my first ever IFBB Pro Show, which was like amazing achievement for me. If none of you know either, IFBB is the highest level of bodybuilding you can get in the world. And the fact that one, I got my pro card and then came second at my first ever pro show, I was literally like, is this a fucking dream? Like, scores wise, it was 1 point between me and third, which was very, very close. And then there was 4 points between me and first, but she was insane. Like, I'm not even kidding you. She looked amazing. This weekend has literally been the best weekend of my life, and it's lit such a massive fire in my belly. This has made me realize that you can do anything that you fucking want to do, and if you want something that hard, you need to go and get it. Like, you need to work hard towards something that you want to achieve in life, and you should go and get it. A lot of people just doubt themselves and think, oh, that will never happen to me, I can't do that because that will just never happen. And they just think that that's their mindset all the time. If you switch your mindset to thinking, no, this is what I want from life, you only get one life as well. And I'm not gonna sit here doubting myself and being like, oh, I can't do that because, you know, that will never happen to me. Ask yourself, why will that never happen to you? And if there are reasons why that will never happen to you, change it and make it happen. Literally, know your own ability has never been so relevant right now into this moment. Like, oh, it's just, I literally am lost for words. Like, I don't know what to say to you guys, but like, fucking know your own ability. Don't settle for anything less. Like, achieve what you want to achieve and push for the things that you want. Like, I can't stress that enough. I don't know how this video is going to turn out because I've literally just rambled at the camera for like 20 minutes. So, but I love you guys so, so much. And the love and support you've given me this journey and like my entire journey has been amazing. Like, thank you so much. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Also, oh yeah, update, what am I doing now? So many people are like, what are you doing now that you've got your IFBB Pro card? So basically, now I've got my IFBB Pro card, I can actually go and get qualified for the Olympia, the Mr. Olympia, which is the biggest bodybuilding show in the entire world. But how you've got to do that is you've got to become an IFBB Pro and then you can try and get qualified for the Olympia. So my next show is in 10 days time. I'm doing Two Bros Pro show. That is the next goal, pretty much. And I'm gonna put it out there. Like, that's always been my dream, to go to the Olympia. Like, saying it out loud, like, doesn't even make sense in my brain. So, but I love you guys so, so much. Like, you guys have supported me through everything, thick and thin. I've showed you my entire journey. Like, it's been real, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for supporting me in everything I do. There's so much more to come. Like, I've got so many things that I wanna do with you guys. Like, I wanna, I don't know. My brain is like racked right now. So I'm gonna leave this video here. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one.